Hey, ADK community, it's Colin bringing you this week's Coach's Corner. And this week we're going to talk about max testing. So trying to determine what your athlete's maximal ability when it comes to any one of the lifts. You know, typically it's done with bench press, squat, and deadlift, maybe cleans as well. We do none, pretty much no max rep testing for our athletes. One big reason is safety, right? Our athletes, putting them that may not have the greatest technique and greatest control, and then putting them in a competitive environment, whether it's with themselves or with the group of people in our high school and middle school age groups, is just a recipe for disaster. We know it goes on at the college level, and it can be kind of a challenge there. And we've gotten already some stories from some of the things that have happened at their first lifts when they got to college, and athletes dropping bars, athletes collapsing, wild things happen that all increase the risk of doing business for our athletes. Our goal here, keep your athletes safe and get them to perform better. We don't need to know what their 1 rep max test is to know that they've gotten stronger. Our app, the ADK training app, does keep track of that. It has a calculator inside that takes the information they put into it. So if they did 6 at 100 pounds, it'll pump out a 5 rep and a 10 rep max for us. So we know roughly where they are. And the goal is to have that increase. Another way we will determine what your athlete's abilities are when it comes to this is we'll do a set of as many reps as possible, good reps, of course, not poor technique, but good reps as possible. And if they're doing a set of 6 at 100 pounds and they get 15 in, then they're probably a lot stronger than the weight they selected. And that's getting them to be aware of what they're doing. Typically rep max testing is to help you work off of percentages, and we don't do that with our athletes because it's 1, too complicated, and 2, our athletes don't train consistently enough for that to be really good information. So I hope this helps you understand how we use or not use max testing in our athletes. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. You want to get your athlete in to try a training session, reach out. We'd love to have them come try out. Our training sessions are going, and you can join at any time.